Good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
My
So,
name is Dayo.
so I'll be recording the class and I'll mute
So,
myself now. Yep.
so first of all, I'm happy we are doing this. Like, I'm happy these amazing people to come here and Mark they are pushing this through, and we're actually doing this for the techies and everyone that is interested. Let me just drop a quick disclaimer. I'm not taking the class because I know Canva more than these guys, these bosses. But actually, Canva is too small for them to take. So they just say, let's push it to that our boy. Let him take it. So they wait to take the big things. So I'm happy, I'm happy at least they give this opportunity. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I'm actually still expecting that we have more people to join in, and because the way the world is going now, or the way technology is going now, every entrepreneur cannot afford to pay for some design services. So I guess that's one of the reasons why Canva is available. And to a large extent, we have access to a lot of resources using Canva, and we can kickstart our business without paying any graphic designer when it comes to making design to actually start our business or to push our business a little further. We can design our temporary logo until we have the advanced skills or until we can pay somebody. So Canva is a very good tool that is like a gift to us. So, and honestly, it's not really something big. Canva is not that complex to understand. It's a very simple, as long as you can operate your phone, it's a very simple thing that anyone can handle. Yeah, it just boils down to our imagination, how creative we can get or we can be. That's how much we can conceive in our mind, and how can we interpret and bring it to visuals. So that's what just what is left of us. So basically, the what we'll be covering today, we'll cover the. Sorry, I want to read the messages. Okay, so basically what we'll cover everything. But as a teacher, you can't give 100% of knowledge to anyone. So you guys have to go back there and carry Canva and make use of it to actually be a pro or to be better. I'm not a pro yet, so you get, but I'm sure that practice make perfect, like they say. So you can actually get to that stage. Okay. So what we'll be doing, I'll walk us through the environments on mobile and desktop. And this design that you are looking on our page on the screen, we'll try and recreate it using Canva. This was designed by a professional, but we'll use Canva to create something like this, and walking through the tools and all those resources that we have. So what makes Canva easy and different is the fact that Canva has design templates that has been embedded into the app. So we have the app for mobile, we have the app for desktop. Whether you're using Android or you're using Apple, you have Canva app that you can install on your phone, and within 5-10 minutes you can make magic with design. So we have this design we'll be working on, and after the class I'm going to give us another design that we should work on individually and submit later on. So basically, let's get to the environment, the Canva environment. It is a very simple platform that anyone can go and understand. You can just go there and understand what is going on. So now, everything on Canva is not available for free, but about 80% of everything on Canva is available for free. So if you need advanced tools to use or some particular design or some particular resources, you might need to actually pay or register. But for now, I don't think there's anything you want to do on Canva that you cannot do for free for now. I've been using it for a while and I've not paid for Naira before. So I'm trying to load the app so we can have a look at what the environment looks like. What's going on? I hope everyone can see the screen, right? Can we all see my screen? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we can.
Sorry, I'm trying to load it on my tab. I don't know. It has opened before. I don't know what's going on now. So let's wait a little. So, like I was saying, what do we want to design? Is it a business card? Is it a flyer? Is it a logo? Is it a poster? Is it a brochure? Is it CV? Is it presentation you want to do? Even a PowerPoint presentation, you can do something like that on Canva. So almost everything you can think of, maybe for a business or for official use, there is a kind of template that has been made available on Canva. As you can see, we have templates for Instagram posts, we have templates for logos, we have templates for animated social media. The animated social media are like 3D or movable motion designs. So anyone you see free on, it means that that template is free. You can use it for free. So there are some that are not for free, but most of them are for free. What's doing this app? Okay. So you can see that we have flyers. If you want to see all the templates on flyers, you just have to click on the see all. You can see the see all on the right side. So you click on the see all and all the templates on flyers will just pop up. Then you have posters, Instagram stories, fashion logos, your stories, Facebook posts, any kind of design at all that you want to make. It has a template that's available already. That doesn't mean that you have to use any of the templates. You can just go ahead and make a design from scratch without copying anything. But the reason why these templates are available is to make our work very fast and easy. Imagine you want to create a logo now, you don't even know how to start at all, and you see a logo that looks like what you like, or maybe the color is not just what you want. So you can just click on the logo. Like if I click on see all now, I don't know why this app is slow. Jesus. Okay. So if I click on see all like that, it's going to show all the templates on logo. So let's assume that I just see one that I feel like, okay, I can use, but I don't like the color, or I don't like the fonts, or I don't like the way the words was arranged. So I can just click on it and kind of edit it, make it to look like what I actually want. And that will be it. So let's say for instance, I like this JB John Bailey, but my own name is not John Bailey. So I want to change the content of the logo. So I just click on it and Canva will bring it up to load the page, load the template, everything will come out the way it was seen. Then I can now walk around it, change one or two things there and make use of the refined version of the logo. Okay, I think my tab is slow, so I might have to go back to using my phone to show screen. I think the tab is too slow. So excuse me, please. Let me go back to my phone. It's too slow. Before it loads the tools that I need to show us, and we still want to do desktop. So let me, for mobile, let me just use something else. Sorry, let me use my phone. This is too slow for me. It's taking time to load. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop sharing. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make use of my phone. Now, another thing I need to tell us is that Canva is used online. You have to have data. So it might be my network that is making it. I don't know, but that can be part of it because all those resources on Canva, they are online. So you have to have active data and good network for you to enjoy the app. Mhm. Um, okay, so my phone now, as I was saying before, sorry. So let's take a look at the logo again, and I'm using the JB John Bailey. I just choose randomly, not that I've prepared this before. So okay. So this logo we load, and I don't want what I'm seeing. I don't even like, let's say I don't like the blue color. So now I'm using this for me to explain the templates parts. The design we are going to work on it from scratch, no templates. But like, let's say you have a template that you just want to adjust to suit what you want. So this is how it's going to load up. I don't want the blue color. So all I need to do is just click on that box. Once I click on that box, you can see options down the screen: edit, delete, duplicate. If I click on delete, it's gone. But that's not what I want to do. So there is a redo undo button and an undo arrow. You can see the arrow beside the home icon on the screen. So once I click that undo, it will bring back what I just deleted. That's not what I want. Okay, so it's the blue box that I need. So I need to click on that one specifically, then shift to color. I don't want blue. Let's assume that I want another color that is not this black, that is not this blue, or the white beside it. So I will click on the box that has that plus sign in it, and other colors will come out. So I can move my arrow here and move it here to choose any color of my choice that I want. I can keep moving till I'm satisfied. I can keep doing anything with the colors and I'm so satisfied. Then if I know the property of the color inside this box where you have hash 7C 292C, if I know the property of the color, I know the color code, I can just type the color code there and it will just automatically show me the color. So let's say this one now, let's say I want to use white and I put FF there, which is the color code for white. You see that the background color has changed to white, but it's not white that I need. So let me just choose another color. The JB is still there. Now that's the box we are talking about now. If I want to work on this JB logo, the JB itself, I click on it, I'll click on it. So let's say it's not, my name is not JB. I've highlighted it so I can delete that JB and type, maybe I want to use DJ as my name. I want to use DJ. So I'm putting DJ there. So, okay, then the next thing is maybe the font is too big for me. I don't like it. I can reduce it here or make it big by using those uh, coordinates to enlarge or reduce it. And I can also click on the font size here to change the size. I can reduce it or increase it as I want. It has to be proportional. We know all these things about alignment, proportionality. For those of us that watch the videos that Sukomi sent to the group, those YouTube videos will have a little knowledge of about design already. So let's say I want it this way, and this John Bailey, it's not, my name is not John Bailey, so I want to change that to my name. So now some of this, now you know this template, I'm using it. It's not me that design, I didn't customize the template. So some of the properties have already been set, like the font now. You see that as I was typing, it was just showing, everything was typing in capital letter. That's how it has been this design. If you want it otherwise, you change the font. How to change the font? Click on the text you want to change the font and go to fonts here, and you have a list of fonts. You can play around with them. As you are clicking on fonts, you'll be seeing the change on your screen. You can see that it has changed to a capital letter and small letter now. So now another thing is that any font that you see the crown beside, or the font is not showing properly, it's fading. It means that that font is not available for free until you sign up for premium before you can have access to that. So I'm playing with the fonts till whenever I see the one I want. So sometimes it's good to familiarize oneself with the font that is suitable for your design. So that means that you have to kind of have a plan before you start your design. What do I want to do? How do I want it to look? So those are the factors to consider, the questions to ask ourselves before we even start at all. So to make our work easier and fast. So this font now, I've chosen this one, but I realized that it's not what I want. So I just click on the undo and it goes back to the former fonts. All the fonts that I've used, go back till I get back to the initial font, which is this one. So let's say I press the undo one more time and this is not what I want. So I can press the redo button. So the two of them, those two arrows, one is undo, one is redo. So then you have that. So you can do replacements too, to replace one with another. Yeah, so let's say this blue, this attorney is too small, I cannot see it. So I want to make it big. Then I can go to my font size and make it bigger as much as I want it to be. So it is just like this not what this nothing. So basically what the mobile app, the workspace on the mobile app, what it looks like is this. You have your home button, the undo and the redo button here. You have your download and upload button. This one is for settings to change the view and how the workspace appears. Then you have your that plus icon that I click on now is where you bring in stuff, you bring in elements from there. So whatever you want to bring, let's say you want to go back to templates, it takes you back there. You want to upload, you want to bring in a photo, you want to bring in elements, text, whatsoever that you need. You want to change the background, you have saved something in a folder, you want to bring it here. Anything that you need at all is available there. So that's everything is appearing up here as well. You see templates, upload, photo, as the way they appear before. So The one you'll be using the most here is this element and the photo. If you want to use a photo from your gallery, you'll be using the photo, you'll be using the gallery, or you'll be using the element. So let's say element, for instance, I want to use a box. So you see uh the box I just clicked on is appearing on my screen already, but I don't need it. So I click on delete and it's gone. So when we get to recreating a design or creating a different design entirely, we'll make use of all these uh, resources that we have. So this other icon you see on the right that has one in a box is for copying. If I want to duplicate, let's say what I want to work on has many pages, like maybe the design I'm working on is like a brochure or let's say a program book that has like 3 or 2 or 4 pages, or let's say I'm working on a presentation that have 20 pages. So that is what I will use to create more pages. I can duplicate the page. You see now, as I click duplicate, all the first page is duplicated, but I don't need it. So I can use delete to take it away as well. Let's go back to the home page. So I don't need this design. This is not what we are working on. So before I proceed, please, I would like to make the class a bit interactive. So let me give room for questions. If you have any question, please, at this point, unmute your microphone and talk. Or you have any comments so far before we continue, please. Thank you. Yes, anybody? Yes, I'm listening.
I actually do have a question, but just for clarification, you said something about data and Canva. Do you mean if I do not have data, I can't work on Canva? Just for clarification.
Yes, yes. Yes, you have to have data or internet or what we call it to use Canva.
There's a question in the chat box.
Okay, let me get that. Let me quickly get that.
Gary is asking, can we install fonts?
Can we install fonts?
That's a question from the chat box.
Okay, yeah, sorry. We cannot install fonts. Of all available fonts are on Canva already. A lot of them. There's no, I don't think there's any font you are looking for that's not there. So, and if you might not have access to a font you are looking for, if you do not pay for the premium package, that's just the only thing. There are some customized fonts that you can even tune to like your own taste, but there's no need for bringing in a font. Any font, as long as you know the name, just search for it on Canva. The font is there already. So does that mean I can continue now, right? Okay, so now what we want to, what we're creating a design has to work dimensions as well, the size of what you are creating, what's it going to be used for. If you create something like this flyer now, I want to upload it on Instagram, you're going to cut it halfway. You are not going to see what you actually create. Check it now. So on my Canva, on my own personal Canva account, I've made a lot of design. Like look at this, this is not the entire thing, like, but this is a business card I did on Canva. I charged money for it. I collected money from the owner to just do this design. This was the front page with some other design. This was not the finished product. Then it has that's the back, this is the back page, and I collected money. So like you can actually do anything as long as you can uh, visualize it and arrange it the way you want. You can do it, go back, come again, and it doesn't have to be perfect at the first try. So as long as you are interested in design and or you don't want to be paying somebody to do designs for you.
Sorry,
So
excuse me. A quick one, please.
yes,
In case the meeting ends, it's not a premium account actually. In case the meeting ends, just join.
yeah.
Come back online. Join with the same link. I hope you all
Okay.
get. Yeah,
So
please you can
so
continue.
everything you see here are designs that I've done personally using Canva. That I've done personally using Canva. I I started a business of my own and I didn't have money. I had to learn Canva. I had to try, start doing it myself and gradually share. So that's not the point. Now let's get to trying to create that that design that we use for this program. So I'm going to use is now that design can fit in as an Instagram post. It can fit in as a Facebook post. Like if you look at it, the size, if it's not the same thing as infographics, it's not the same as cards, it's not the same as Instagram story highlights, it's not the same as WhatsApp stories. So you have to know the size that Instagram design actually Instagram post actually favor every other kind of uh, social media stuff. So now if you click on that Instagram post, you see that the first thing you are seeing is blank. So that's if you want to work on a design with no template, you want to design it from scratch yourself. So you are going to click on the blank and it's going to load it up blank like this. So meaning that everything have to be brought in by yourself. So now you can see that it's already showing me what do I want to use. Do I want a template? But I don't want a template. I want to work with this design. And what am I designing? I'm designing, I'm designing something that we just used, like the the flyer that we use for this event, for this program. So I will be fast because I want to finish fast, like, and so that we can take a few questions before we see if we can go into CorelDRAW as well, and the desktop version as well. But the truth is that if you can use the mobile app, you can use the desktop app too. It's actually the same. The only advantage that one has over the mobile app is that it has section where you can work as a team. 5 people can work on the same design or the same projects, just like the way you use your Google documents. Okay, so now we want to recreate this design. Let me show us what we want to recreate. Let me quickly show us. Okay, this is what we want to recreate. So I click on photos. You can see all these photos showing. They are trending photos that Canva has acquired for any kind of design. Canva feels like, okay, this photo should be able to work for you whatsoever you want. You should be able to find the right photo here, depending on what you want to design. But then if what you need, the picture you need is not there, it's on your phone, all you have to do is move to your gallery. Even if you want to use a video, you want to include audio, everything is there. So just move to your gallery and allow Canva to have access to your gallery. Then all your pictures in your gallery will pop up. Then I will just show us what we want to work on. So this is what we want to work on. We want to design this. This is what we want to design. So that we can see it, or so that I can be here. I want to duplicate it. So I want to make another page, like second page, and so it will be on page 1, and we'll be working on it on page 2, just so that it's there. Or if you have it on your phone, no problem. So now the first thing to do or to observe is that what is unique about this design. The first thing is the sectioning. You have to look at the sectioning of this design first. It was sectioned properly, and almost everything looks to be in alignment. There are a few logos that were used on the design. We have the Covenant Connect logo, we have the Covenant Nation logo, we have the Zoom logo, and I think we have a picture. So, a design is just a creative arrangement of text and text and images. So, and this is what we have here. Now, the background is white. That makes the work very easier, as the background is white. So it means that we can work with white background, and that's what we have here. So this is the design here, but now the one we are working on is here, the empty page that we want to work on. So what's the first thing to do? If you look at it very well, it has some space up, which if you are using the desktop version, you can, because the screen is larger, so you can see that, oh, this is the size of it. If you're using CorelDRAW, you can even measure the distance and use it for your design. But let's just get to it. So what I need to do first here, what I would like to do first is that I would like to put all the section in. So I'm bringing in a box that can be found in the element. If you see element, you see all these different kind of shapes there. So I'm bringing there a rectangle. You see, it's showing me recently used. I don't want the recently used, so I will come to shape. So I'm at shape now, and I want to use this, for instance. Let's say I want to use this, and what do I want to use it for? That place that they put dialog, that facilitator, that's what I want to create first. You move from simple to complex in design. You design the simple ones first, gradually you get to, or however it works for you. It doesn't have to be the same way. Okay, so what's you can do it anyhow. Actually, you can decide to put the image first, the picture first. You can do anyone you want first. There is no crime. There's no police that is going to arrest you. So now it's too much. Okay, it's okay now. Is this too much? Is it okay? However, what is this shape? I mean the color. So you go to color and you change the color to that green like color. I don't know the color specifically, but I can play around my color till I find one that looks like it. I find one that looks like it. I find one that looks like it. Doesn't have to be exact. The job is not to do the job of a professional. A professional did that, and it's on this score. Thank you, sir. So I choose this as the color. Then you see that there is the background, the white background is there. So all I need to do is move this up a little to have that white that is beneath it, and there you go. So if you notice, one thing is missing. There's a thick line that's like a boundary to this box at the beginning of it, but it's not there at the other part of it. There are many ways to do that. Instead of using this box, I can decide I don't want this box. So let me use another shape that comes with that kind of boundary. So go to shape, and the one here, this one right here has boundary, and I can use that instead of stressing myself out how to create the boundary. Now, if you notice, I brought it downwards, and that that means that I cannot use this white space. Of course, I can use it. So, but now if you look at it now, if I go to the shape, I mean the color now, I have two. Now you can see that you have two gray colors showing. The one that is highlighted in that purple box is the one inside. Why the one here? So the one here is the one inside. Why the one here is the boundary, the boundary for the box. So if I change the color, now I've changed the color inside. If you are not sure, you can just click. You will know which one you are changing. So if I click on this color and I change this one, I see the one that is changing. Oh, this is the one I need. Oh, that's not it. So I just make use of this. And what has happened? If now the one down here, I cannot change it. That I mean the boundary down. Why can't I change? Because if I change the color of the boundary, it's going to change both up and down. It's going to change the two of them. Can you see? It's going to change the two of them together. So that's why, do I want to use a boundary? Do I want to use a box that has boundary? Of course, yes. So, and I've chosen this color as the color. But I need that white that is down back. So what do I need to do? Take this down, is there, and then bring another box that will just be the white one down, and that will settle the case. Okay. What I want is not an upload. You can go back. What I need now is another element, which is another box. So click on element. I'm sorry, I hope you are following. So another shape, and there we go. So now this one, I need it for just the white space down. So it's there, and I just need to make the color white. Simple as that. Nobody will know that I used two boxes there. Nobody. So you can see now, I have that. So what do I need next? I need to type the diagida and the facilitator that they put there. So that you go to text, under text here, and you type. Like I said, there are customized fonts already. You can see recently used fonts, font combinations, all these ones are available already. But I don't need this one. This is not what I need. So there's an option. Do you want a heading or a subheading or very little bit of body text? Any one that you want is fine. So you can take any one and reduce the size. So let's use the subheading on. So what do we want to type there? We want to type your as the text, and we want to bring it right here. Then we can see that this is not the font that they used for the design, or maybe the size is bigger and the color is white. So once you click on the text, you can change the color of the text here. This A color, you click on it, then you can change the text to white. They use white there. Then you can also change the size of it. It looks smaller than the one used. So I can use this, I can increase it here and move it, but that will not be proportional, might not be proportional, especially if you are not used to the app very well. Then it looks like it was stretched a little, but nevertheless, you can fine tune it till you get your desired listing. So the next thing is that facilitator. You type text, you click on text again, and that one is a little bit smaller, so you can use the little bit of body text there, and you type the words facilitator. So the reason why I'm doing this is because the best way to learn design is actually to first imitate already made design that someone did, then get creative to making your own design. So let's increase the text size, the font size a little. Okay, then move it in the right position. We are not doing everything to perfection, just getting us to know how to use the tools. Then the color is kind of yellow in nature. Okay, the color is kind of yellow in nature. So let's get a yellowish color. Then you can make it bold. You can make your text bold, or you leave it that way if that's how you want it. Still under text, you can format your text here. You want it bold, you want it in italics, you want it underlined, you want a special kind of alignment for it. All these alignment signs are available to you. So I want it this way, but it's cutting out, so I need to place it. I need to try and place it properly. Anything you have done, don't forget that just a click on the undo button is going to go back to the way it was before then. So the next thing to put now is the picture. And of course, you can also start with the picture. Anyone is allowed. But now for this design, I realized that it's actually very, very better to start with the picture. I knew that from the beginning. But the reason why I'm walking us through it like this, because I want us to understand that we can always go back. It is in our hands. Nobody's watching us when we're using Canva on our phones. We can stay there for hours till we get what we want, till we get it right. Do you understand? Now, how do I know that we should have put the picture first? Now, let me go and bring the picture now. Let's see. Let me bring that picture, and I want to try to put it there. So it's going to sit on every other design that I've made. This one is not CorelDRAW that you can shift it below or beneath it. Now, this is how this design was made. Shoulder was cut out, and if I leave it here, you see that it's sitting right over the box. Now, one thing I need you to understand is that Canva is still a work in progress. Do you understand? So they are still trying to develop and make the app better. Do you understand? So as I've put it now, I just saw this now. This was not there before. Okay. Okay. What I'm looking for is not available. So they will definitely get better at this design and make it actually better. What I'm looking for is that on CorelDRAW, you can take something that is up to the bottom, like the way this box is sitting under the image. You can take the image down and the box will come up. But they have not actually put that on Canva. I've not seen it before. So that means that for Canva now, I have to put the image first before I put the box. That's what it means. Then don't forget your undo button, your undo icon. It works magic. It works magic. So okay, what I've realized is that everything I've done didn't sit properly. So what do I need to do? I will delete and delete, and then position the image properly first before any other thing comes in. Now look at the space between the head of the image and the Covenant Connect logo or the uppermost part of the design. All those things are what you need to properly consider in your design so that you can have a good one. So now the image is sitting well now. I can go back and bring my box. I used one with boundary. bring it, and let's let the work begin. So now it's sitting, you see that the box is sitting on the picture. As a matter of fact, as long as you bring the box later, you can still click on the image and make it big. I see that the space between the image, like the pockets, my pockets in the image and this box is a little bit far from each other, unlike the way it's looking here. So it means the box needs to come down and below the collar. So every detail is important in design. As a matter of fact, every detail is important. So, but then because we are not trying to get it properly as a professional, we're just working around what we have. So let's leave it like this. Bring another box and text for the name. And so this box is one without boundary, and I want to use this just for the white part underneath the down white part. That's what I need this for. So what do I need to do there? Change that to white, and this is too small. So that's how you shall walk around till you get what you need. This was like a blue. Let's say this is the color. That's not the color, but let's just use that because of time. Then the boundary one is deeper. So let's say something deeper like this. Okay. So that's settled for now. Put the text the way I put it back. Then let's go to every other thing there is like text. So let's put the Techies Connect group. That first one there is actually sitting inside a rectangle. So the rectangle has no boundary. So we use this rectangle and we position it right just the way it appears in our design. I hope you are following, and there's a kind of balance and alignment. So we have it far away from the edge, from the middle. It past the middle. So when you're working anytime, whether vertically and horizontally, and it gets to the middle point, you see an highlight that shows you that you are the middle point. I'm sorry, I'm wasting time. Okay, so now we change this to red color. We change this to red, and then we have red. Does okay? It's red or it's not red. So then put your text. Your text is in white, and the content is Techies Connect Group. So just type Techies Connect Group here. So we type that. It's too big. We reduce the size. We reduce the size, and then we move it to sit right in the box. Now, when you are in the box and it's aligned centrally, you see a line that shows that it has aligned centrally. The color is white, so you change the color to white. The color of the text is white, you change it to white. What else? I think is bold. The text is bold. You change it to bold. You change it to bold. Okay, the font that I use is automatically bold, so you cannot adjust that again. What else? What else? Okay, that's that. You can see that it has scattered. All I just need to do is use the undo button. I have my Techies Group Connect Group. Okay, it was written in caps lock, capital letter. So we um, look for how to make it capital letter. I think that's under format. No, not here. That's under format, I think. Yes, so yes, this A and small a is the one for the for that. So then you can see that it's extending beyond the box. It's extending beyond the box. So I need to do something. I need to reduce the size a little. You can type instead of 28 before, you can delete and type, let's say 26, and we have it in the box now. It's not sitting properly, so I move it till I feel like it's okay. That's what you have to do. Just keep moving it to when you are satisfied with what you see. Then graphic design class 2.0, that's also another text. So you click on text again, and you can see it's big. So that's actually heading. So let's type that. Let's type that graphic design. Okay, graphic design. Now, if you see you see that there's a difference between the fonts of graphic design and class 2.0. So on Canva, it means that you have to do it separately. You have to do it separately. That's what it means on Canva. If it's on CorelDRAW, you can highlight and then work on it separately. So now, this is how I want this test. This is how I want it to be. Then is there, but now look at it, the space between them is not good for what I'm seeing here. It's not the way it is here. So it means that I can just do it one by one to make my work very fast. No time to waste time. So graphic is sitting properly, just color that remain. Then click on test again, another heading, type design, and there we have it. I just need to move it close. Now I'm not restricted by space, and I can use the line on the side to actually align it. Everything in that design align on that side. So once I click on it, I can align it with that with the help of the line beside. So the space between graphic and design is still big. The one between the Techies Group and this one too is still big. So I can keep moving, adjusting each of my elements, each of the things I've created. I can keep moving them, adjusting them one after the other. All you need to do is click on it. If I click on the image, anything I do is to that image. I can delete the image, it's gone. Once I click undo, it's back. It means I don't want to delete, I'm sorry. Then what next? We'll type the class 2.0, which is text again. That can go for subheading. Class 2.0 is there. You can adjust it. I've already showed us how to edit text from that component of the text. You can adjust it till you are satisfied. Once you are satisfied, then it's a job well done. So this class 2.0 is not sitting well yet. Okay, it has aligned. Okay, so now I leave it like that. That's how I want to leave it. You can decide to do yours better, make it a better thing. So the next thing is that Canva logo and all of that. Okay, so let's use so we use another element, we use a circle element, and we can decide to use this one and reduce it to that size, place it. Now, don't forget, look at my left hand side. I'm making sure that I have all my stuff aligned the way they look in the design. So now let me quickly stop here. Is there any feedback or any concern so far before I continue? Sorry. I think we have used almost 1 hour now, and it looks like we have not really finished it. So please, I see a lot of questions. Sorry, I'm just seeing the chat now.
We've actually we have kind of responded to, we have replied some of those messages about
Okay.
whether they will be recording, blah blah blah. I think we can go on. I don't know if anybody has anything.
Um. So okay, can everyone on the group talk, please? Or like I just need to check in that everyone is part of this, and I have not been wasting your time so far. Can we unmute our mic and just a check? It can even be a text on the chat box, anything to just show that you have been part of this
Yeah,
and you are
Mr.
not.
Jigida, you are doing well. Thank you. The class is awesome.
Okay. Zechariah, are you with us? Oluwatomi, are you with us? Are we doing the right thing? Okay. All right. So let's just get this done. Now, don't forget that in design, you can always go back. You don't have to get it all figured out in the first instance. Like I can decide that, oh, this design, that Instagram post I choose for it is too small. It's not giving me what I want. I don't want to use that again. I can decide I want to change. So you can decide at any point that, oh, this one, let me go back. So now, why am I leaving the Covenant Connect logo to be the last thing? Because it's very simple. I just need to go and bring the image and put it there. That's why that one is very simple. So what is next now? This creating design with Canva or mobile desktop, blah, 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 blah. That's what I mean. But I look at it that the space is not going to contain this Monday, May 3rd, 2020, and all this other information there. So what do? I can reduce this box one. I can move this up a little. I can move everything up a little. Um, I can decide to do anything just to get what I need. So please pardon my arrangements. We can just do a crash design first, then try to make everything look good later on. Like now, like you go back to arrange properly later on. So now here, what do I have here? I need to write inside that box, right? But first I need to change this color, the same color with the box. That's what it's carrying. So once you click on color, every color that you have used in this design will pop up. So you can see the one I use for that box is there. I just click on that color and I have it already. Then type creating design with Canva or mobile and desktop devices and make sure that it contains inside. It doesn't matter how you put it, as long as it sits properly inside that place. So you can use their customized fonts. Let me show you something here. Let me show you something here. So let's say you want to use customized font, for instance. Now, okay. This indicates that we don't know the font that this person that designed this will use, but we want to use a cheesy font like that so that looks great. So you can just use any of their customized fonts. Just scroll till you find one that is suitable or that looks like that particular one. So let me use this just for you, just not to waste time. So once you click on it, it will come up like this. A gift, I don't need that font. So once I click on that one, I just click delete. That one will go. Then this one is the one I need. So what do I want to type instead? I want to type creating design creating designs with, this is what I want to type. Then make it very, very small and place it and bring it into the box. Now, if the If the particular object is too small to move, you can use this button here. You see one four corner arrow button close to it. Once you click on anything, that button comes up, that icon comes up, so you can use it to move it. Now, don't forget that you are not trying to do. Can you see four lines, cardinal lines inside that circle? It means that what I'm placing is sitting the way that those lines are showing me. So I'll look at the remaining space. Can the remaining space contain what is left that needs to be in that in that circle? No. So click on this and reduce the size. Don't forget, you can go back and choose a better one. You don't have to get it all figured out at the beginning. So now look at, in the design we're working with, creating design is together, then the which is underneath. So I already have that now. Then can I move it up a little more? If I'm moving the object itself, I will not be able to see it. So I use this four cardinal arrow points, this four cardinal lines to move it. And then I feel like it's okay now, like this. If it's not okay, you can go back to it. Then I need to type next Canva test. And another thing is that you can also search for whatever this thing you need, whatever font that you're looking for, you can search for it. You can search for text as well. So let's search for Canva. We couldn't find any text for Canva, so there's no Canva there. So let's just use one suite. So I'm using this particular one again. Just, I don't want to waste our time. You can always use any type, anyone. A design duplicate doesn't have to be exactly like that. Don't forget. Okay, so I'm using this one, and then I move it into the box. It's too big, looking too big. So you go to your font size again and reduce it, and move it properly. It's sitting properly. Then what is next? On mobile and desktop devices, I'm sure everybody can type that and put it. Then those texts are their color. The color is white. The color is white. So you try to change the color to white. All of them. The color is white. Okay. I want to click on the first one that we used. So that's it. The first text rather, sorry. Not that one. You have to be careful with these things. Not you. Okay, so if it's stressing you that way, you can take one out first. You can take one out first. So I can decide to move this one out first to click properly on the one I want. I want to change it to white. So it's white now. Then go back to this one and move it back up there. Move it back. Then every one of us can type the mobile and desktop, blah, 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 blah. Then we come down to Monday, May 3rd, and put all of that. So the next thing I want to teach us is how to get already logos that are available already. So we go to elements. For instance, I need logo for, let's assume I need logo for Facebook, for instance. It's already on Canvas. So I just type Facebook. It will show me a lot of Facebook icons or logos that I can make use of. But the one that I need right now is Zoom. So let me type Zoom and search if there are logo for Zoom. Now look at the design we are copying. Look at the design we are copying. Do you have something like that logo here already? Do we have? You keep going till you see the one you have. If it's not there, let's try to search for live on Zoom. Live on Zoom. If it's going to give us another look of logo. Okay, it's not there. So one thing you can do is that you can do it one by one, type it by yourself. So just take the logo arrow, I mean the Zoom logo rather. Just take the Zoom logo that works for you. I'm taking the first one. So let's take this one. Then it's going to load, but it's too big. So I will reduce it. Very small. Don't forget you can use this for this thing to move it. It has not loaded. If it's wasting time, you can delete it. Go back, go and pick another one. Zoom. Okay. I click on Zoom meeting. Let's see if there's something different. Okay. So this one is close to this one that has, oh, it's meant to load. I meant to see it. I meant to see this Zoom. Then the logo too, they're meant to come out together. This is the one for the Zoom. Then this is the one for the logo. They are meant to be showing. I don't know. Let's try and see why they are not showing. Okay, they are showing now. So sometimes it takes time to load. Okay, so this is it here. Now, don't forget that it has white as its boundary. This thing is bounded by in a white circle. But because my background is white, so this I don't need to change that boundary. It's going to blend automatically. But it's very small. So in the design, it's very small. So I make it very small, like this. Then use this arrow button to move it. Where do I want it? I want it here. It's sitting right where I want it now. Then I move this one to, I need to make that one to very small. Like this. Use this to move it and place it beside it. You can also go to Google and look for all these images. They are there on Google. You can just download it instead of stressing yourself to move them together like this. You can use that too. So it's right beside it now, and then I can just type on above it live on. I can just type live on. That will be very tiny. This tiny body of text. So live on is in capital letter. So I go to where I can format my text to make it capital letter. The font color is blue. So I change the color to blue and move it right here. If it's too big, don't forget to already talk about how to reduce the size of text. So that's how to make it smaller. It's actually big, yes, but that's how to make smaller. Then the last thing for that side is another rectangle for that join via, and it's also red, which you can duplicate the one up, or you go and create another one. So I choose to create another one. Don't forget the space between them. Okay, the it's looking okay like this, but you can see that I need to move the live on and the zoom and everything up a little. So then inside this box now, the same way we type text, so we type all this join whatsoever, and then we go ahead to bring the covenant logo and just place it right up out there, that up there. So now if you look at it, all these things are not aligned again on that left side. They are not, there's no balance. But because it's my design, I'm the one that needs this, I know what to do. I'm going to align everything. I can even group them together and make them align. Then design is ready. That's just like that. What have we done so far? We have just used images, we have used text and shapes, and we have combined them in a creative way. That's just basically what design is all about. So now let me just try. It's not exactly like the same. It's not exactly the same, but this is what we're trying to make, and this is what we have. So it just needs little balancing, and boom, we have our design. So that's basically what, or everything on Canva, but you cannot know everything all in one night. So you need to go back and make some mistakes and use your undo and redo icons to get back to a wonderful wonderful design. So I want to give room to question and answers now. We've used over 1 hour. I thought we'll cover it in 45 minutes itself. So can we have questions now, please? Okay, so I, I think the class is too long, all right. And I think I've explained everything we need to know on the basics. Not I cannot explain everything actually. Even me, I've not explored everything on Canva. So what I need us to do now is that I want us to go back and make our own design. I'm going to send a design to the group that will create. It's not this one. It'll be something even simpler. So we'll create that design and we'll be able to ask questions. If you are having difficulty with it, you can come to my DM and ask questions, and I'll be able to help us and guide us through it. Mr. Sukomi, over to you. Question time. Mr. Sukomi, are you there? I'm done with the class. It's time for question and answer.
Yes, I am. I'm here. I'm here. I was actually responding to
can.
someone outside the class. Sorry.
All right.
Thank you very much. Do we have questions, please? Is everybody with me? Please, we can all unmute our mics. Do we have questions? Does anybody have questions? Hello. Can we all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Do you have question, Temitope? Do you have any question?
No, really, so far.
Were you able to practice along as he was doing?
No, I was not.
Okay,
I was actually using my phone.
okay. The session is recorded. We'll get the recording or the link to the video across to the group.
Okay, that would be fine.
Okay. Honorable Deliola Deji, are you please are you part of the Techies group? Or is it here? Is it here? So, for Oluwatomi Adedun, are you part of the Techies Connect group too? Because why I'm asking is we're going to be sharing the link to the group. We're going to be sharing the link to the group. I want to be sure you're part of the group. So I'll just know, okay, you'll be covered there. I mean, the link to the video. If you're not part of the group and you would like to get the video, please let me know. Did you hear me? You can drop a message in the chat box if you are with me. Or okay, or better still, let me drop my email in case you're not part of the the Techies group. You can just send a mail to request for the video. I'll send the link. So, Mark, do you have anything other than? Hello, Mark. Are you back? Oh boy. Zikura, do you want to say something?
I don't have any question. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can hear you.
Yeah, but I just want to say we appreciate the whole the teaching and everything. It was nice, and I learned some things.
Okay, thank
It was
you.
nice.
So in closing, we're actually supposed, like I said, we were supposed to take what's it called? Take Coral Draw. But I think we'll just be doing that over the weekend, maybe Friday or Saturday, or even Sunday. But we'll do that, and then we'll move on to the next thing. We're most likely will be running the speed of light. This the remaining part of the semester. We have barely 1 month left. We'll see how far we can go, and how much we'll be able to cover. So I think that will be all tonight. Please, if you're not part of the group, like I said, you can just get the mail and send a mail to request for the video. Thank you very much, Mr. Adayo Jigida, for your time.